Where do Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna stand amidst the shifting political landscape, particularly after the emergence of a perceived detente between President Ruto and Raila Odinga? Their paths diverge sharply from this new accord, raising serious questions about their political futures within the Orange Democratic Movement. Babu Owino has unequivocally declared his refusal to align with President Ruto, a stand that directly contradicts Odinga's apparent understanding with the current administration.
Si kweli? Lakini ili usupport Zakayo lazima suspend brain cells.
Despite alleged threats from within the ODM for his dissent, Babu remained steadfast, vowing to uphold his principles and resist supporting a government he deems unfair. He has insisted he has been clear with Odinga, making this refusal a point of contention.
Siwezi suspend my brain cells. Hapo niliambia baba, hapo naye siwezi mimi nakuheshimu, mimi nilikukampenia, lakini siwezi support serikali ambayo inadhulumu maisha ya wananchi ya Kenya. Nikisema hivyo, wewe sasa umemea pembe, lazima ukatwe pembe, tutakuonyesha 2027, tutafukuza hapa. Hakuna shida hata ukinifukuza. Nyinyi wote ni MPs. Hao watu wa nini wa chama wakinifukuza, kuna shida yote? Hakuna. Jamani, nitakuwa naishi na uoga, tunaambiwa tu hautakuwa hapa. Hautakuwa hapa. Tutadeal na wewe. Mimi nilitoka huko Nyalenda nikikuja hapa town. Mtu mwenye alinichagua ni hao wananchi. Na Mungu ndiye aliwaguide ninichague. Mungu ndiye anachagua kiongozi. Mimi ukinimwagia unga, mimi namwaga mboga. Ukimwaga mboga, namwaga unga. Lakini ukiweka mboga, naweka unga. Hatutabembelezana hii nchi. Nyinyi wenyewe mlichagua mshenzi.
Similarly, Edwin Sifuna has voiced strong opposition to President Ruto. He predicts Ruto's defeat in the 2027 elections, even with Odinga's support, citing incompetence and a decline in public confidence. Sifuna argues that Ruto's governance, both domestically and internationally, has undermined his chances of re-election.
So he has things to do, Trevor. He's not idle. And I've said it here myself previously, that when Raila wants something, he will use his own mouth to tell us. There are messages that are too important to send agenda. I am telling you, if Raila wants to support Ruto in 2027, he will not send agenda. For heaven's sake, that is a message too important to be left to agenda, or in fact any other person. He will tell us himself. And I am telling you, I will respect his decision. If he says he's going to support Ruto, I will respect that decision. But I am telling you, and I have said it, I will tell him, I've told him, that because as SG of ODM, I have a global view of the country. I get calls from Tana River. This guy does not know. If you ask him to tell me the chairperson of ODM in Tana River, Oscar Kaseme speaks to me and he tells me in Tana River, people are saying even if you support Ruto, you will fail. I get calls from Kericho, from Turkana. You know, that is the reason why I am convicted, because these are not things I just come up within my head. I have a global view of the country. I have networks across the country. Okay. People tell me, I call my chairperson in Nyandarua and I ask him, were those two people who are singing in Karatina, do they reflect the view of the people in Nyandarua? And he says no. Okay. So Tom Ojienda oscillates between Muhoroni and Kondele. I have a global view of the country. He doesn't speak to the people in Kwale. Okay. So when I say these things, I know my sources, Trevor. All right. We want to make it very clear.
Trevor, I deserve a right of response.
No, there's something he said. There's something he said finally here, that he and Sifuna will support Ruto. Yes. In that booth, I want you to bring your cameras on the day of the election. Yes. Personally, there is no way I can support Ruto. There is no way.
These defiant statements arise as the ODM navigates internal turmoil, deeply divided over whether to support President Ruto's government. This debate intensified after Ruto's visible support for Odinga's bid for the African Union Commission chairmanship, even though Odinga ultimately lost a hotly contested race. A central challenge facing both Sifuna and Owino is the question of loyalty. Accusations of disloyalty have already been leveled against Sifuna, with suggestions of his potential ouster as Secretary General for ODM. These allegations highlight the enduring influence of political patronage within the ODM, where Odinga's stature often overshadows the party itself. Furthermore, both Sifuna and Owino are seemingly being excluded from key negotiations. As Secretary General, for example, Sifuna would typically be at the heart of ODM's strategic decisions. However, the recent political dealings between Ruto and Odinga proceeded without his involvement, effectively denying him crucial insider information and a role in shaping the future. Owino, known for his insistence on having a seat at the table or disrupting it entirely, also finds himself marginalized as major political developments unfold. The most significant challenge stems from Odinga's apparent support for Ruto. While some speculate that Odinga might be playing a complex game, perhaps directing different ODM factions to engage with or oppose Ruto simultaneously, it remains unclear whether Sifuna and Owino can reconcile their views with Odinga's current approach. And it is uncertain if Odinga is indeed playing a double game. The reality is that many ODM supporters are yet to fully embrace the Odinga-Ruto arrangement, making it a challenging move to solidify. The ODM's ambiguous messaging further complicates matters. The party, known for its devoted followers who often act on Odinga's word alone, now presents conflicting signals. When Odinga seemingly embraces Ruto, while Sifuna and Owino and the other faction that are aligned to Sifuna and Owino in dissent, supporters are left confused.
Sisi tukiwa pale tunalia kwa street, tunaangalia simu, tukaona kuna pande za hii nchi ambayo watu wanashangilia, wanacheka, wanabeba miguu juu, wanapiga makofi. Tukasema sawa tu, tumeona marafiki wetu ni kina nani na ipo siku.
Munaunga mkono broad-based government ya William Ruto na Raila Odinga na Hassan Joho na Mishi Boko na Salem Mvurya.
Mbele ya Mwenyezi Mungu, nyinyi, sisi tuko ndani ya serikali sahihi, si ndio? Mnataka tutoke? Tutoke? Tukae hapa? Tukwame? Ndani?
Bia Bwana Sifuna awache ego, akuwe mtu wa kuheshimu viongozi wengine. Na sisi katika ODM tunaheshima, hatutukani viongozi wengine kwa ma-TV. Hata kaunda kwa TV unajua kizungu na wengine kusoma kizungu yako, mbona ikusaidia endo kufanya kazi kwa uanzishe law firm yako.
Currently, the party seems to be almost evenly divided between those who support and those who oppose Ruto.
Wakati ambapo kipenga kitapigwa, kila mtoto atarudi kucheza kwenye mlango wake.
Ana nafasi kutoka kwa ODM, join Gachagua, tukutane 2027 tupigane. Na najua yeye ndio candidate wa Gachagua kwa kiti ya governor 2027 hapa. Abaki kwa hiyo ofisi yao Munyororo, waende kule. Sisi tunabaki kwa ODM.
Their current stance has also led to their exclusion from important meetings and discussions. For example, Sifuna's presence was expected in Dubai after Odinga's AUC defeat. However, it wasn't there. It now appears that Sifuna and Owino and those who are aligned to their views have diverged from Odinga, or have they not? Or perhaps they have aligned themselves with the current reality of current political tide in the Republic of Kenya. Newsroom, Maisha TV, Bushabi Jr.